Hey y'all, good morning. Good morning, y'all. I am getting ready for work, of course. Um, it's early, but it ain't too early. I see the sun out. I've been up for a couple of hours though. This morning I got up at like around about ooh, this morning, y'all, like no cap, I got up about 5 and I've been up ever since then. I was surprised I woke up at 5. But I think it's because I went to sleep at like about I want to say I was in my bed at like 9:30. Baby, I don't play no more. I don't play no more. That's one thing I noticed about. I'm just putting my lotion on, y'all. That's one thing I noticed about getting up early and moving throughout the day. By nighttime, and by the time you decompress and take a shower and get settled, you'll be ready to go to sleep because you done been up since 5:30, 6 o'clock. So I woke up this morning like about 5 o'clock. I mean, I didn't get up. I didn't just jump up when I woke up. I laid there for a minute. I did do that. I laid there for a minute, and then I got up and started getting ready for my day and seeing how my day gonna go. Um, I do know today is gonna be kind of busy for me because this is audit week for my job, and um, I know I have some new subscribers on here. Welcome y'all, and thank y'all for subscribing. I see y'all in my comments on like different videos, like some of the different videos that I've already posted like in the past. I see y'all commenting like on my videos and stuff, telling me that y'all are new to my channel, and so welcome y'all. One subscriber even said that she loves how authentic and real I am. Um, and I think for me that made me feel good because this what you're gonna get. This what you're gonna get, baby. Like, I can't be nobody else. I gotta be myself at all times. And I feel like if the people who I am talking to on my channel can't accept me for me and the real me, then they're not for me. You need to subscribe to somebody else because over here, like you're gonna get mix and match. Like my every morning isn't gonna be a good morning. Every day is gonna be a good day. I go through stuff just like you go through stuff. But just to see that, I have new subscribers and they like me for being authentic, I genuinely appreciate that. So yeah, welcome y'all. So like I said, this week is audit week. For you all who don't know, I am a outpatient clinician, licensed clinician for a mental health agency. And so I'm the one that has to make sure like all of the charts and stuff are up to date. All of the clients' diagnosis are up to date. Their crisis plan, their suicide risk assessments are up to date. Their plan of cares. I don't have to go through like notes and stuff like that. That's what I'm not about to do. But as far as like the face sheet of the client, like the biopsychosocial, their background, I just have to make sure everything is aligned and up to date because, like I said, this is audit week. And so they actually started yesterday, which was Monday. And they're going to be doing the audit all week, from my understanding. So, yeah, that's why I say I know not only today, but the rest of the week is probably going to be busy for me because I have to make sure everything is in order. And then I have to get on like Zoom calls and conference calls. Like yesterday we had a Zoom call at like 9 o'clock in the morning, which wasn't too bad. I mean, I was already up and at it. But just introducing what the audit was going to be about, what specifically they're looking for. They even disclose like how many clients charts they're going to pull to look at the clients charts to make sure everything is aligned and in order. So I was on that call yesterday morning. I haven't looked at my work phone yet this morning, which is not good. But anywho, I'm getting ready. That's one thing I'll play about is my mornings of getting ready. So they do give us like a work phone. But one thing about it, baby, I cut that work phone off at 5 o'clock and I don't look at it until I'm ready to look at it. Because one thing about mental health and working with people with different diagnoses like schizophrenia, bipolar, schizoaffective, having all these symptoms, paranoia, hallucinations. One thing about it, baby, somebody gonna always need something. Somebody gonna always need something. And so regardless if I cut my phone on at 6 o'clock in the morning or the time I get ready to cut it on, my phone gonna be going off for something. So, hey, I use this time to get myself together, gather my thoughts for the day, because I don't like to feel overwhelmed in the mornings. I just don't. Like, I like this routine that I am creating for myself of getting up so early because it gives me a chance to get myself together and gather my thoughts and, you know, just get mentally prepared for the day. Pray. Thank God for waking me up for another day. It just gives me time to also, oh, I meant to spread it on my hair. Get myself together for the day. And y'all, this is just Sol de Janeiro Sundays Are Real. This smells so good. So that's the fragrance for today. That's just the spray I want to spray on today. I still have my hair back in this slick ponytail, as you all can see. She's still hanging on tight. I got me a hair appointment this weekend. Well, prayerfully, I can get my hair done this weekend. If you don't know by now, if you go back to any of my videos, I'll always have my hair done. Like, that's one thing I don't play about is my nails and my hair and my toes and my appearance. Like, those are things I just do not play with because just as a woman, I want to feel kept. I want to look groomed. I want to look presentable when I walk out the door. So one thing about it, baby, I'm going to keep my hair done. Like, I don't mind my slick ponytail. Like, thank God I have hair to pull back in a ponytail. But I like to keep my hair done. That's just something I like to do for self-care. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'll pick y'all back up when I get in the car or... I don't know. I'm gonna pick y'all back up though. But welcome to a new vlog, y'all. And thank you to my new subscribers. So I just made it to work. I'm about to go in here and see what they got going on in here. I do know I have a new client that I had to work with today. He's actually like court mandated, so he has to seek treatment. He has to come for treatment and stuff. I know he's getting case management. He's seeing the nurse, the psychiatrist, and he has to see me for counseling. So today I'm going to make sure I review with him his biopsychosocial that I already did to make sure I got everything I needed. And then after that, we're going to talk about some of his goals, like treatment planning. I'm going to do that with him today and do his plan of care, put his goals in, which is, you know, whatever he says he wants to work on with his goal, and then put in his objective and then the interventions into the plan of care that we're going to be working on. And then I also know that I have to see what's going on with this audit, like I said. So yeah, I just got to work. And then I think I have to go out in the communities. I think I have to, I'm sorry y'all, it's early. It's early. If you be here, you know. I think I have to go out in the community too to see a couple of people. I don't know. I got to see how I feel too, because you know. Maybe we ain't pushing ourselves around here. I'm going to do my job, but I ain't going to push myself to the limit to where I feel like I don't feel right or I'm just exhausted. But just want to check back in with y'all and let y'all know that I did make it to work, and I will pick y'all back up a little later. So I just got finished meeting with my client, the one that I was telling you all that I had to meet with that was court mandated. I think it went really well. That was my second time meeting with him, and we talked about, like I said, we reviewed his psychiatric history when he was diagnosed. I also opened a discussion talking about like his childhood, his upbringing, because you know that plays a part in how you are as an adult. So I started talking to him about his upbringing and what caused him to be in the situation that he is in today. We also went over some things that he wanted to work on per se, and we reviewed like his diagnosis. Like one of his diagnoses is PTSD, and then another one is bipolar disorder. So we talked about that. I asked him what all did he know about his diagnosis, which wasn't a lot. So by him telling me that, I know I want to start talking to him about his diagnosis to make sure that he understands his diagnosis and what comes along with having that diagnosis, like the symptoms and stuff like that. He was telling me that they also adjusted his medications for him, which is helping him sleep better, which is a good thing. And we also talked about what he's doing during the day, what is his plans for the week, what is his short-term goals, his long-term goals. So we just talked about a variety of things, and yeah, that was my meeting with him today. He also said that he felt comfortable talking to me because I'm down to earth, you know, relatable. Like I'm not, like I told you all before, like I'm not your typical just sit down and talk to you therapist. I want to dive a little deep. I want to do an exercise with you, an icebreaker with you, just to kind of open up the dialogue for the discussion. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm not going to put on this facade. Like, I understand life happens and life be lifing. Like, I get it. I understand we all make mistakes. But I think what I had to keep telling him is to make sure that he doesn't sit in those mistakes that he makes. Or the mistake that he has made, just don't sit in that and pull himself up and move forward. So that's what I did with him. And then I also am about to get ready to work on his treatment plan. So I wanted to show you all this book that I have. It's called The Therapist's Guide to Clinical Intervention, 1, 2, 3s of Treatment Planning. So this is the book right here, if you all can see that. And this is a book that I've had for years. Somebody actually gave me this book, and it just helps me like write out my interventions, my treatment plans, and whatever topic that it is that you have for the client. Like, for example, I'll call out some ones from the book. They have like paranoid personality disorder, narcissistic disorder, borderline disorder, compulsive personality disorder, histrionic personality disorder, anxiety, depression, mood disorders, whatever disorder you can think of, schizophrenia, dementia, whatever diagnosis you can think about is in this book. And it helps you come up with like your treatment plans, and it helps you write out your interventions. If you can't just think of them off the top of your dome. Because I know sometimes I can, but because every client is different and individualized, I have to make sure I write down every treatment plan to meet that person's specific needs, if that makes sense. So yeah, I use this book for those purposes. So now I'm about to get ready to work on his treatment plan, like I said. And then after that, I have to go see a client because her parents called me and said that she was having some type of paranoia and just want me to go over there and talk to her and assess her to see if she needs any type of further evaluation. So I'm going to write out this treatment plan, and then I'm going to go check on her to make sure she's well and stable. So yeah. Child, I'm about to get ready to get me something to eat, y'all. I am starving. Like, I'm so hungry. And like where I work at, we don't got nothing healthy around here to eat. Like, we don't have nothing healthy around here to eat. So I'm about to get ready to go to, I think I'm about to go to McDonald's. I ain't had McDonald's in so long. I'm about to go to McDonald's. I want me a fish sandwich so bad with some French fries. Judge your mommy. Yeah, I might go to McDonald's. I'm so hungry and it's right around the corner. So this is what we gonna eat today. Some McDonald's. I'm gonna just have to settle for what's near me because I still got to go see some people. Matter of fact, I think after I get me something to eat. Yeah, matter of fact, after I get me something to eat, I'm gonna go see the rest of my people for the day. The client that I had to go see, her mom was like, she was gonna go by there and see if she could talk to her first. See if she could go by there first to see how she's doing. Because if I go by there and she's not doing so well, I'm gonna 1013 her for her safety. So the mom did say she's gonna go by there first to see how she's doing. And then she's gonna give me a call back. But in the meantime, between time, I'm at least about to get me something to eat. And then I'm about to go see a couple of people. And then I'm gonna go back to the office because I need to put in my notes. I've been trying to get better like with my documentation and stuff. Cause you know I'm giving y'all advice about documentation, but I need to take that advice on my own, baby, because documentation be kicking my behind. Like if you know anything about social work or being a social worker, you know it's really the documentation. It's not even the job. It's not even really the job. Well, I can't say that either because some days it be the job. But majority of the time, for me, it's my documentation and making sure that I'm getting my documentation in on time. Like, because if I put it off for days, it catches up with, it piles up and then it catches up with me. So I'm going to go see these people and I'm going to go back to the office and put in some notes. Because I'm telling y'all, if I don't put in my notes in the office, I'll always end up taking it home. And I'm tired of that. I'm tired of taking work home. Like, work needs to stay at work. I don't need to bring work home. Like, I need to know where to draw the line at and separate the two. So, yeah, I'm about to get ready to give me something to eat because I'm hungry. And then see my people. At least, the good part about it is, at least the people that I have to go see, I really just have to like look at their charts because like I said, we're doing audit week. So I just got to look at the charts, make sure everything is updated. And then one lady, I had to work on her with her anger management and budgeting. And then the other people is really like ADL skills. Like when it comes to like making sure their grooming, their personal hygiene is up to par, making sure they're going to see their PCPs and stuff like that. Just like regular check-ins with them. So the day ain't gonna be too shabby. My day going good so far. I can't even flex. I'm having a good day so far. So yeah. Y'all, I done got off work. I ended up finishing my documentation at the job, so I didn't have to bring work home. So that's a good thing. Right now, because I just walked in the door, I'm about to just go on here. I done changed and all, as you can see. I done changed, got on my little shorts and stuff. I'm about to go ahead and get on my treadmill. Because if I come in the house and I sit down for a minute, I'm not going to want to get on my treadmill. So I'm like, as soon as I pull up in the driveway, baby, I'm about to go upstairs, change, and go ahead and get on my treadmill for about 45 minutes to an hour. Make sure y'all taking care of yourself. You know what I mean? Like, we pour in, as social workers, we pour into our jobs and the people at our jobs and stuff, even the people around us. So I feel like make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're taking out that time for like self-care and stuff. So y'all know me, I always say that. Like, I'm around here working, 7-8 hours a day. I can give my body 45 minutes to an hour to be moving. I need to move my body. Just so it can kind of like help me come down from the day too. So yeah, I'm about to get ready to get on my treadmill. And then I wanted to tell y'all something too. I can't think of it right now. Maybe it'll come back to me while I'm on my treadmill. But if it do, I'm going to pick the camera back up and I'll tell y'all what was on my mind. I kind of think, I don't know. Hopefully it'll come back to me, but I'm about to get on my treadmill right now. So I just got off my treadmill. I'm so glad I pushed myself to get on my treadmill. If you don't know, my treadmill is in my garage. I have a lot of stuff in my garage, but I still made room for this treadmill to get in here, so I'm glad I got on it. You know, like how you don't feel like doing something when you're thinking about doing it, and then when you do it, you're actually glad you did it. That's how I feel about getting on my treadmill just now. Like, I'm glad I actually pushed myself to get on it. It's not like that most days, but, you know, I'm just glad I got on it. I'm going to just say that. I remember what I wanted to tell you all. It was related to, like, those of you all who are desiring to be social workers, whether it's in undergrad or grad school, want to get your license in social work. I wanted to tell you all, just give you some words of encouragement that, you know, I know during school and trying to get your license, it may be times where it feels difficult or hard, and it feels like maybe it's a lot of work that you got to put in and stuff like that. But I want to tell you all and encourage you all to keep going, because it's going to pay off. Like, you're going to see the fruits of your labor if you just keep going. And remember, like, even when you do accomplish the goal of becoming a social worker or becoming a licensed clinical social worker, just know that every day isn't going to be an easy day. Like, you're going to have your days, but I think it's most important when you do have those days to remember your why. Like, why you got into social work, why you became a social worker. And that'll kind of, or why you want to become a social worker if you're an undergrad. You need to remember your why, because that is because that is what is going to be your motivator. That is what is going to make you to want to keep going and keep pushing and keep thriving and stuff like that. So yeah, it may be difficult on some days, but just remember that your hard work is going to pay off. You just got to put in the work. It's not just going to happen for you. You got to put some work behind it. So that's what I wanted to tell you all, because I know some days I may make videos talking about like my day and how my day was and stuff like that. But I mean, that just comes with the territory. That comes with the territory of being a great social worker. Like, people are going to need you. Your clients are going to want to talk to you. Your clients are going to call you some days when you don't feel like talking or meeting with them. That's just that your job is going to require a lot from you some days, but that just comes with the territory of being a great social worker, you know? And I just say that because I feel like I'm a great social worker. Like, real talk. Like, I feel like I do a great job at being a social worker. I try my best to make sure my clients have their needs met. I try my best to make sure I am having integrity and standards when it comes to my job. So that's why I say that it just comes with the territory of being a great social worker. So yeah. Right now I'm about to get ready to take me a shower, eat some dinner. My phone finally came too, y'all. My replacement phone, because the other phone, y'all saw it in the other video, it broke. So the replacement phone came today. So I'm probably going to end up switching to my new phone. But yeah, other than that, today was a good day. I can't complain. Today was a really, really good day. And so yeah, that's the end of this video, y'all. And if you aren't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. You'll love it over here, I promise you. And so yeah, I will catch you all in the next one.